Hey man! Finish up out here with the delivery. I'll take the empty bottles. Put the new crates in the warehouse. If you need anything, give us a call.
Alright, thanks a lot! I'm Ryo Tsunoda. Just turned 27 the other day. I'm working at this little restaurant downtown that my dad and I run. We operate late, normally from 4 p.m. to 3 a.m. On Fridays and Saturdays, we're open until 5 a.m.
Oh, I see you've cleaned up. You really got those pots and pans sparkling, son.
Yeah, that's all Naomi. She does a great job. Makes it way easier for me. We started off the day as usual, opening our doors at 4 p.m. and customers started coming in. Our place is not that big. We can only seat about 15 people at a time. From early evening until midnight, it's mostly students and younger folks. And after that, mostly our regular late night customers. We're always pretty crowded, thank God.
It's so relaxing to come here after work and see you and Rio working hard. I even get to talk to all the regular customers. It's become a routine to stop here before going home. It's such a nice and relaxing place to unwind after a long day.
You look great, even after a hard day's work. From about a month ago, this really pretty woman started coming to our shop. Maybe 2 or 3 times a week. She'd often stop in late at night. Good evening, Maria. Did you just finish work?
Hey, Rio! Yeah, I had some work to finish up, and before I realized it, it was past midnight.
I only know her as Maria. I never got her last name. I think she works at a nightclub not far from here. But whenever she comes in, the place lights up immediately. I always see her amicably talking with the other customers.
Oh, good evening, Maria. Hard day's work today, huh?
Oh, hey, Miss Matsukawa. Are you here to have dinner? You're always having dinner so late.
Yeah, that's right. But I'm used to it. You know, I've been coming here for almost 40 years. It's almost as if I live here.
I understand completely. It's become a routine for me, too. I stop in 2 to 3 times a week recently.
Hey! Today's beef and vegetables are super delicious! I also recommend the tofu.
Oh, hey there, Mr. Takekawa, and as usual, Mr. Umekawa. See that you guys are working late, too.
Looks like the same old members again today, huh? Maria was always like this. She talked to all the regular customers, and they in turn enjoyed her company. However, about a month after Maria started coming to our restaurant...
Hey, Maria! You always leave so early from the club. I was wondering where you went to. So this is where you sneak off to after work, huh?
Oh, hello, Mr. Asamashi.
Oh, is he a friend of yours too, Maria?
He's a customer from work.
I own a high-end yakiniku restaurant on the main street. Maria and I are super close friends.
Please, we're not close friends. I wish you wouldn't say such things.
Are you talking about that place over near the station called Agezoko? I know that place. We worked together in the past.
Yeah, I've been there a few times myself.
Oh, yes. Agezoko. I used to go there a long time ago, too.
Oh, really? So nice of you to say. If you're friends with Maria here, you're all welcome anytime. I'm sure you'll enjoy it better than this old place.
Apparently, this rich-looking guy is a customer that regularly visits Maria's nightclub. From that day on, he seems to show up anytime Maria visits the shop.
Hey, lady. Could you move over there if you don't mind? I want to sit next to Maria.
I wish you wouldn't bother the other customers, Mr. Asamashi.
But I couldn't very well ask him to leave or sit somewhere else. But Maria seemed sort of troubled by this guy. If this continues, I bet she'll stop coming here, which would be such a letdown. She comes here to relax after work. Must be so stressful to have this guy from work come in like this.
Hey, Maria. You must know by now why I come to this shoddy little restaurant all the time, right? It's just to see you.
Huh. Mr. Asamashi, let me be perfectly clear. I'm not at work now. This is my time off. and I wish you wouldn't badmouth my friends. The owner of this place and his son Vyo and all the customers that come here are really good people, and I just can't stand you berating them. I don't come here all the time to see you.
Come on, Maria, don't be like that. I'll take you to a way better place than this. What do you say?
Would you please just stop? I love this place, so if you don't mind.
Mr. Asamashi? Maria comes here to unwind and talk with her friends. So I would appreciate it if you wouldn't badger her like that. She just wants to relax, as does everyone else. So please. This guy kept pestering her every time he came here, so I figured I should give her a helping hand. Maybe he'll leave her alone. Or so I thought.
What did you just say? A guy who runs a crappy old shop like this giving me advice? You've got nerve, kid!
At this restaurant, we treat our customers equally. All we want is everyone to enjoy themselves. That goes for Maria, as well as you too, Mr. Asamashi.
Yeah, right. Who do you think you are?
All I ask is you not to bother Vyo and the other customers. You're really being unreasonable.
Oh, yeah. Unreasonable, huh? You're going to regret talking to me like that! Don't think this is over, Maria!
Vyo, thanks for always sticking up for me.
That little incident disrupted our business because this guy started spreading rumors about our restaurant. But we had no proof, and there was nothing we could really do.
Where the hell did our customers go? They just stopped coming all of a sudden.
Yeah. Once some rumor starts, it begins to spread like wildfire, especially with social media these days. The rumors were things like insects in the food or that some customers were ripped off after they got drunk. Things of that nature. All lies, of course. But the fact is, our customer base dwindled as a result. I'm really sorry about all this, Dad. I shouldn't have said that to a customer.
Don't worry about it, son. You did nothing wrong. I would have said it if you hadn't. So don't blame yourself.
I'm so sorry. It's my fault. If I hadn't come to the restaurant to begin with, none of this would have happened. But I had to say that to him to get him off my back.
Don't worry about it, Maria. We've survived for years on just our regular customers. We can do just fine without a new customer.
That's right. We haven't been affected at all, because we have our loyal customers to support us. But it's not like our monthly profits increased. Quite the opposite. I found the customers that came maybe once a week stopped coming, and we haven't had many new customers the last month or so. Oh, monthly earnings are not looking too kosher.
Hey, yo, can we use that large table in the back? I figured we'd have a little party with all the regular customers tonight. Would that be okay?
Yeah, sure, no problem. I'll move all the dishes over there. Just grab your own drinks. That's a change. You always like sitting at the counter, Miss Matsukawa.
Sounds like a good idea. I'm in.
Yeah, me too.
Count me in too.
Wow. You guys are like old school buddies or something. We're not too busy tonight, so I'm going to serve some of that fresh sashimi we ordered. On the house! Seems the regular customers just ignore the rumors. So good to have our customers enjoy each other's company like that. Hey Naomi, could you help me serve this food to them?
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Ever since those rumors and the decrease in customers, our month's earnings were the worst I'd seen in years. One day after work, I had a conversation with my dad about all this, but we couldn't figure out a way to somehow dismiss these rumors and get our business back on track.
Not sure what we can do, son.
I think if we act like we're all worried about these lies, well, they'll probably get worried and not come here, right? The only thing I can think of is to just operate as we've always done and hope for the best.
Yeah, you may be right. If it was true, well, I can understand, but it's all lies. People will eventually figure it out.
Let's just do the best we can and ignore all the lies. So that's what we did. My dad and I just focused on providing our customers with the best food and the best service. We wanted to provide a fun environment, that's all. Then, about 3 months later, hey, looks like we're getting more and more customers. I'm so glad we stuck to our guns. Right, Dad?
Stop blabbering! Back to work, son!
For some reason, the rumors subsided and customers slowly started coming back.
Hey, I heard that the restaurant on Main Street, Agezoko was it? Rumor has it went bankrupt. Huh? Seriously? I thought they were raking it in. Yeah, for a while. But that was only in the beginning with new customers. Not many returned, and so their customer base dwindled to a trickle. At least, that's what I heard. I went there one day to check it out. It was pretty expensive, but the meat was some cheap stuff. Tasted like rubber. And the service was horrendous. Once was enough.
But I can't believe how fast they went under. They've been operating for years. Seems like they were doing okay just a few months ago.
I can see you guys don't get out to Main Street very much. A huge 4-story restaurant opened a block away. They had their grand opening about 2 weeks ago. Okay, I better get going. I left the deliveries in the back. See you next week.
Wow, I had no idea. Didn't realize competition could be so fierce.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I saw something I wanted to tell you guys about.
During that little get-together in the back of our shop last month, the one Miss Matsukawa arranged for all the regular customers, it seems they were not only enjoying themselves, but discussing an important matter.
So, what do we do? Should we just put the thing out of its misery? And that punk! What a total jerk!
Please, everyone. We really shouldn't be so aggressive. It just so happens that our business group is scheduled to open a 4-week yakiniku store on the main street, just a block away from Agezoko. What a coincidence, don't you agree? A complete twist of fate.
Wow, that's great! I'll be sure to tell everyone at the club about it.
It just so happens that the building we're going to use for the restaurant is owned by our company.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did own the number 7 building, wasn't it? Well, if you own that, maybe it might be a good investment opportunity for us.
We're thinking of doing something with the building for some time now. Mr. Takekawa, and you too, Mr. Umekawa, you're both in the construction business, right? I understand you do a lot of work for the restaurant and service industry. I was hoping you would give us some advice regarding the new venture.
No problem. We'd be more than happy to help out.
Yeah, sounds great. Let's do this.
That's what I overheard them talking about. I think they were planning on how to protect our shop.
I really was not aware, but apparently, a lot of our regular customers seem to wield a lot of power around this area. It seems Miss Matsukawa is the wife of a large corporation called Matsukawa Industries, and she's also its vice president. And I thought she was a nice old lady! And Mr. Takekawa is slated to take over his father's construction company soon. And Mr. Uekawa runs a fairly well-known consulting firm and is also an investor. They all dress and act like normal people. Never did I expect our regular customers to be in such important positions.
I heard you opened a yakiniku place out on Main Street. Is that true?
Wow, news travels fast, doesn't it?
Did you all do this for our place? We only heard today that Agezoko went belly up.
That place went bankrupt because that guy, that Asamashi, was a lousy businessman. That's all.
Yep. He doesn't know the first thing about running a business. And about those rumors, I confirmed from various people in the industry that he was the one who spread those lies.
Years ago, we often went to Agezoko with the family when his father ran the place. It was one of the best restaurants around.
Yeah. We used to take our clients there all the time. Years ago.
Until about 4 years ago, our employees used to go there quite often. I think we even had several New Year's parties there. But since his son took over, everyone stopped going. Then came opening day. Mrs. Matsukawa spared no expense in promoting the place with flyers and posters around the station. She even managed to do some commercials on TV. As a result, there was a long line of people waiting to get in. After a while, word of mouth immediately spread that it was cheap and delicious. As you can probably imagine, customers stopped going to Agezoko entirely.
No way this is happening! Where the hell are our customers?
Well, I would be lying if I said that it was just a coincidence that we opened the place. But we had to do something. We've been coming to your place ever since it opened 40 years ago. This place has a lot of memories for us. When we were young, we had just started the business and things were tough. I remember your father serving us a little extra every time we came to eat. We'll never forget that. How could we?
Same here. Did you know that I met my wife here? I never told you guys that.
I remember coming here when I first joined the company. My boss was giving me a hard time, and I was working overtime almost every night. Your father would sit and listen to my ramblings all night. If he wasn't here for me, I doubt I would have succeeded.
You guys, you're making me tear up, for God's sake.
It was my dad's kindness and hospitality that drew in customers. The place was protected all these years due to his good nature. By the time the rumors subsided, although we're just a local restaurant and bar, a lot of girls from the area's nightclubs would come to our place after work.
Maria recommended this place to us. She said that it's safe and the food is great.
Yeah, she especially recommended the beef and potato hot pot. Said it's the best around. She said she has that every time. I want to look healthy and fit like Maria too.
Maria said that? She must really be popular at the club.
Maybe we need to hire more staff. I won't be able to keep up much longer.
Really? Maybe I'll start working here. When are you hiring?
You're welcome anytime.
I second that. But you're so popular and beautiful. You really don't want to work at such an old rundown restaurant. You're way too pretty for that.
You know what? I'm almost 27, and I always want to get married to somebody, and so maybe I should start by working at a restaurant where someone I like works. Don't you agree? What do you say, Rio?
Huh? Are you serious? And so it went. As she said, when she turned 27 the following month, she resigned from her job at the nightclub.
Good evening, Mrs. Masukawa. We have some really good tuna in today, fresh from the market.
Really? I'll have some of that then. You've really gotten used to working here, I see.
Yes, I think this job really suits me. It's work, but I enjoy it.
Hey, big boss! A cold beer for me!
I think I'll have a highball. A twist of lemon, if you please.
Coming up!
We're back to being the shop that everyone loves. With one additional member, that is.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.